Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel Infused Transitions. If you are returning, welcome back, and if you are new here, we are so glad you're here. Just want to say real quick, if it resonates with you, hit that like button and hit the notifications with the bell and subscribe, and yeah, we would love to see you back again. I am going to be using these three decks this morning, Beyond Lumerian Oracle and the Starseed Oracle and the Moonchild Tarot. Today I thought I'm going to do a business reading for anyone who is either already in business or an entrepreneur, or you are thinking about starting a business of your own. We're going to look at what needs to shift, how, and in a macro sense, so in the big picture sense. Then we're going to look at how does this shift affect all of the micro aspects, or the domino effect of this. And then we will use this deck for any supportive information to kind of further along the story, or if there's anything else helpful that needs to come out to let us know. I am also wanting to let you know I am an intuitive reader, which means what I get through the cards is channeled, and it may or may not be what is defined in the books that come with most decks. So with all of that said, we are going to get going. So again, this is a business reading. It is for those who are already in business, those who are just starting out, entrepreneurs, those who are thinking about starting a business. If it resonates with you, that's great. I hope you find it helpful. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then feel free to click away. There are other videos that you can check out. And let's get going. All right. So we are wanting to know, as far as from a business standpoint, on the macro sense, what needs to shift? Needs as in would be for better alignment. What needs to shift from a business standpoint in the macro sense? What needs to shift from a business sense in the macro? What needs to shift from a business sense? Macro. Okay. Well, that might be too many. Let's see how many we got here. All right. We will take it. We got water, the overflow, alignment, and new blueprints. I will put the cards up so you can get a better look at them once I get moving on here. Okay, so now we want to know the micro. How do the changes here have that domino effect? How do they affect the micro aspects of either existing business or becoming a business or business ideas? If we make the shift in these areas, how will it affect the micro? What is the domino effect? We make the macro shift. How will it affect the micro? What is the domino effect if we make these shifts and changes? Oh. All right. And then let's look at any supportive information. Sorry, these cards are awkward for me to be able to shuffle. They're always so big. All right. Is there any supportive information that would help with what we already have going here for the macro and the micro? Any other supportive information to come through? Is that too many? No, it's okay. All right, so we have Justice, Page of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. All right, so let's look at first what we got out. This is what is about the macro. This is what would best align you to be able to shift these things. You know, all three may resonate with you. One may resonate with you too. So just take what resonates with you, leave the rest. So the first one out, we have water, and it says the overflow. So within these lotus flowers, there's actually jewels, blues and purples. We have a lot of water happening here, obviously, with overflow. So there's the card. So I guess I'm kind of feeling from this is a sense of things are going to come in. You've got various different aspects all happening at one time. So that, to me, I'm getting it one of two ways. So this can be overwhelming sometimes, especially if you're just starting out. So it could be about, you know, there's plenty of jewels. This can all be wonderful stuff, but sometimes we need to kind of bring it in. We need to sit down and think about, okay, so how can I make this less overwhelming? What can I, you know, how should I prioritize this to serve myself and my business in the best alignment possible? So just allowing yourself the time to take the time to kind of, okay, let me look at each of these and what is the priority here? I would say the other part of it is, of course, is that we have, there's like this overflowing of opportunity. You could be getting in opportunities in multiple ways. Kind of makes me think of the Ace of Cups in how it feels in that running over kind of sense. It can be very emotional, which, I mean, if anybody has already started their own business or is in the beginning stages, you know, or even just thinking about it, right? No matter what phase of that you're in, it can be very emotional. But it does feel like it's got some beautiful opportunities that are possible here. It almost looks like, too, like she has some tears coming. And I would say, you know, again, you know, take the time to allow yourself to digest your emotions, digest the process, sit back, breathe, you know, and allow yourself to get your priorities of how you feel it would best work. And the thing is, you know, even if it's a mistake, right? Even if we maybe think we're going to prioritize it this way and it just doesn't work, sometimes it's just because we need to tweak that. And that can be frustrating a lot of times as we move through the process. Okay, but see here I'm thinking, okay, so this one is alignment. We've got the dolphins. There's the various colors there, which to me these are, you know, they're doing the chakra system. So again, it's, you know, there's this flow, and if we can get our chakras healthy. So for some, this may be a message to let you know there might be some chakra work that needs to be done to bring in some balance and some alignment, obviously, right? I would also say that it could possibly be about getting in alignment with your business. So first getting in alignment with yourself and your soul self, but also then getting in alignment with your business. So that the flow can happen smoothly and easily, right? We do have two dolphins on each side, and there is a fin looking right here that is kind of splitting and holding these upper chakras. To me, this is saying fun, you know, to allow yourself to have fun in this, because we can get so wrapped up in the emotions and the stress and get overwhelmed that we miss the fun, that we don't notice the fun, or we just don't set aside time to allow ourselves time to play, time to have fun, time to recharge and rejuvenate ourselves. With both of these about water, again, could be about the emotions, can be about the chakra system and the emotions, but it can also be about, again, fun, allowing ourselves to have fun. For some, for a few, it's feeling like maybe there's a need for some detox. If you're not where you can get to, fresh water, salt water, ocean, sea kind of water kind of thing, make your own, right? So again, we're talking about, baking soda and a sea salt bath. And it doesn't have to be something that you do for a super long time. You don't have to set aside an hour to go do it or anything. Even doing, 10, 15 minutes. It cleanses your aura, it cleans up your energy. It's very refreshing, and it's good for the body. So that may be for a couple of you. Take it how the combination works for you and speaks with you. However, I'm getting, again, now we've got new blueprints, right? So when we get ourselves in alignment, we get ourselves in the flow, right? With water, we get in the flow with things. We get ourselves in alignment. We get on board with our business and our business on board with us and what that looks like. And because of the colors that are in these jewels right here, I would say there's a lot of the upper chakras. So, your crown and a little bit higher there. We've got these three right here. So I would say that, there could be a lot of intuitiveness either coming in or intuitiveness that you've already had, but maybe an expansion on how it's going to work with your business, right? But with this happening and being in a business, and I'm seeing very much so the throat chakra here, the third eye, and again, we've got, I don't know if this would be the crown or the soul star, but it's implying having that connection with utmost high, source, spirit, whatever that is for you, coming in from above and then coming down and getting that throat moving, speaking out, bringing more to the table, being more comfortable with yourself. She's also got light coming from each hand, right? Which she has light, coming through here and here. Again, it just feels like when all of this is happening, right, it changes us up. And when we awaken and or continue to ascend and or expand, right, in our growth and our understanding and our gifts and what we do, our blueprint changes, so to speak, because it's upgrading along with us. So this is what I'm getting for this part. All right. Okay. Okay. So first one that is here on top, you've got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Personally, I am a Hadarian, and I can say that boundaries is a big thing. We have love and we're so willing to give love, but overflow, right? We overdo. We don't, I shouldn't say we don't. I personally can speak for myself, but frequently in my work, I've realized that a lot of Hadarians tend to have challenges when it comes to boundaries, when it comes to constantly pouring in this love, and which at first everybody's like, well, that's wonderful. And it's like, well, yeah, it can be, but it can also go way overboard. And when we go overboard, it's very easy to fall into being in a codependency relationship. Relationships doesn't always have to be romantic. It can even be the relationship between ourselves and our business, right? But there really is a need to bring in, again, alignment. And alignment in this regard to me is saying there's a difference between I own what is mine and let you own what is yours. I can be here to support you in the sense of I can be your encourager, I can be your cheerleader, right? But it's not it's not in alignment for the other person, place, the business, whatever that is, for me to overstep and start trying to pick up where you're not doing your part, whatever this is, right? Whether it's a person, place, event, your business, whatever. Because then I'm just taking on more that is not mine to do, which creates imbalance for myself. And I'm not allowing whatever this is to do its part. So now I've just created imbalance not only for myself, but I've assisted and supported for imbalance to happen on this part. So it's not healthy for either way. We tend to think, oh, but it's all about love. So it has to be. Of course it is. But love needs to have, healthy boundaries so that we're not creating imbalance for ourselves or for whatever else is involved, right? And I would say, seeing as this is coming out, if you already have a business, I would say then maybe you need to look at some of your boundaries, whether that's how much time you invest in your business and you invest in yourself, right? Again, alignment, balance. And or if you are in the process of just starting out or getting in the process of, considering and thinking about, again, look at boundaries. Are my boundaries healthy? Are they balanced? Am I getting enough play? Am I getting enough rest? Am I processing my emotions? Am I dedicating enough time to getting prioritized, getting organized, doing the work? Or am I spending so much time over here doing something else, but then I'm wondering why this isn't working? So again, boundaries. This one we've got deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So for some, it could mean, either you literally are pregnant with a child, and, this is coming into play, right, with all of this. But it can also mean birth as a portal way, meaning a birth of something new, whether it's a new business, a new idea, a new habit, a new perception, a new understanding, whatever that is for you. The point is it's something that can be a whole new portal way, a whole new gateway of opening you up to something bigger, better, and more beyond than what you originally thought. Again, expanding your blueprint. Nurturing, mother's milk. So again, it's important to nurture ourselves. It's important to nurture our business, no matter what the stage it's in. And again, keeping things to a state that is balanced, that is aligned. Deep love, this to me, and again, with the imagery on here, I would say that this is telling me that there is a lot of love and support from your spirit team, from the universe, from ancestors. You have your cheerleaders. You have a group of encouragers who are there for you. Your starseed family, your soul family. They can all be there giving you encouragement and being your cheerleader. Okay. And then when we look at what is more supportive information, okay, a couple of different things here. First of all, we have the Justice card, okay? And in this Justice card, not only do we have the scales here in front, I don't know why, but I just thought, and this is the sword of truth and justice, with a light on the top. So imbued and infused here with justice, right? With justice, with integrity. And we see she is either just going into the labyrinth or she's just coming out of the labyrinth. With it being justice and she's here on the outskirts, it could be either way. This can be about a legal matter, but it can also be about the table is finally turned in your favor. Things are finally starting to move. And I would say in your favor because we have the Page of Pentacles here, right? Page of Pentacles. So we have a lucrative opportunity coming. For some, it's not quite there. the hand is open. I'm willing to receive. I'm joyful in receiving it. I'm looking forward to receiving it, right? But again, we need to be in alignment with this in the sense of when it becomes desperate and needy, we change the frequency and the vibration, right? So, and trust me, I get it. I know that that is easier said than done. But, you know, if you have to remind yourself, okay, let me just breathe. You know, if I have to do that 50 times a day, then I need to do that 50 times a day, right? If I'm getting, and I can tell, and I'm getting, okay, I'm getting over into this, you know, frustration, needy, desperate, mad that it's taking so long. Trust me, I get it. Again, quintuple Aries, Scorpio moon, I have the patience of a gnat. So for me, this is a challenge that I frequently visit with. But with the Justice card and the Page of Pentacles, this is telling me there is information coming. There is ideas, information, creativity, concepts. Something is coming in a way that is holds potential to be quite lucrative, which obviously this is a business reading. This is what we would love to receive, right? Then we got the Hanged Man here. With the Hangman, now the first thing that I noticed was the moon. Now, I don't pretend to know the phases of the moon and astronomy/astrology, but if the moon draws your attention, then I would say maybe look up that phase and see if there's anything in that reading, in looking it up, if that speaks to you or resonates with you in regards to this reading and your business. If it does, great. That's a wonderful opportunity there for you for more information to go even deeper. If it doesn't, that's fine. That's okay. Then just let it go. I'm loving all of this down here. I mean, I don't know if you can really tell with the camera, but that is really quite beautiful all down here. How sparkly it is with the dancing of the water on the moon, or on the water from the moon. So I guess to me, this is a couple of different things. Okay, so one, Hanged Man, yes, it's having a different perspective, which again, we looked at, maybe we need to shift our perspective about where we're at and what we're trying to accomplish all at once, trying to juggle too many things. Getting in alignment. When we get ourselves in alignment, it shifts our perspective. When we get in alignment with our business or soon-to-be business or business thought, plan, idea, it changes our perspective. It can frequently change how we look at ourselves, how we look at our business, our gifts, our tools, our characteristics, and our traits. It can change our perspective about how we show up in the world, as well as about other people, situations, events, right? Because we're getting into alignment. There can be things that we're holding on to that aren't serving us. And getting into alignment gives us that different perspective and allows us to just let go. This Justice card and this Page of Pentacles coming in, to me, this is saying this is going to shift our perspective again. So it may be beneficial. Again, allow yourself time to adjust. The other thing I want to say that I notice in this card is that these trees, they're not in bloom right now. They don't have a bunch of leaves. They look like they might have some buds on there. I don't know if you can really see that or not, right? So I feel like, to me, this is saying there is new perspectives coming, new understanding, a shift in how you view, see, and process things, how you feel about things. And it will bring in more. It'll bring in growth. It'll bring in blooms. It'll bring in that richness, that abundance, right? That comes with that we think of, that comes with spring and summer, right? But right now, they're not there yet. And I feel like, again, when we get this new perspectives, these new understandings, it still takes time for that to be integrated, to be embodied, and then to be utilized. It really is all a process. So, again, and again, that upgrades our blueprints, right? So I really like this. I really like this reading. I think it's encouraging, I think. And yeah, so if this resonates with you, if it makes sense, if you enjoyed this, please hit that like button. And this helps me to know, you know, where your interests lie and what more you would like to learn or know. When you like specific ones, then I know those are ones to do more readings of on that subject or topic. So anyways, there you go. Hope this was helpful. Look forward to seeing you the next time. Bye.